Hey guys, welcome back to another Polygel nail design set. So this set here is my Virgo set, a part of the Zodiac series. Now, I am a Virgo. My birthday is September 15th. What I wanted to do with this set was do a set that represented me and not so much a set for the series. And so I went with fall themes because I love fall. I love the colors, the temperature, the leaves changing. I love fall, and that's what I wanted to do with this set. In case you felt like you've seen it before, it was pretty much this was my inspo, which was the same set I did before. I just swapped out the color and the design. Here I wanted to show you guys that at this point I did have that set on for like 2 weeks, but I get asked often why you don't do your other hand, and not even just ask comments. You can't do your other hand. Those type of questions and comments. And so, yes, I can do both hands. If you actually pay attention, usually I do every other hand when I post these videos, but I can do both hands. I just choose not to because I always felt like it was distracting. And so, yeah, I wanted to kind of leave that in there for the naysayers who felt like, oh, you can't do your other hand. I'm not that tech who can't do that. I'm very good with both of my hands. In fact, I feel like I do my non-dominant hand better than I do my dominant. All right, but look, we got some comments coming in, starting with the first one from Doris Copeland. And she pretty much says, beautiful work. Is there any reason you don't use tips? I love your work. Do they last longer the way you do it? And so, no, they don't last any longer, forms versus tip. I personally use forms because my two fingers in the middle, the ring finger and the middle finger, they grow upwards. And so I don't like that. The little ski jump nails, I don't like that. And when I use tips, they will continue to go in that direction. And so I use the form so that way I can kind of tilt them downwards and kind of give the nail the shape that I want it to look. I want to give it. So I kind of just like the forms because I can customize it and make the nail look the way I want to look. I want it to look. I keep stumbling over that. But look, let's go ahead and get into the set because I got a few more little comments rolling in. Um, Real quick, so this polygel is from Pink Mass. It is the Easy Gel in the color warm. No, it's the color hazelnut, which is like a warm nude. I like the color. It worked out great with this settle, and I don't have a problem with them. All I did was put that little poly gel on there and kind of swooped it over to one side. And then I did the same thing with the ring finger. Put it on there, worked it around the cuticle, and kind of pushed it over to the opposite side. After this cure, you guys will kind of see what I was going for. I do quick cures in between, so that was like a 10-second cure on both the fingers. Now, here I was trying to line it up so I can see what it was looking like at this point. I was going for the heart design in the middle. The last time I did it, it turned into a butterfly. But this time, so far, I was like, okay, it was looking good. I had a lot of confidence that I was going to get that heart. Didn't quite work out. You guys will see that a little later, but I'm gonna keep trying because I want that little heart design. This poly gel here, I don't know how you pronounce it. I always just called it Mishi. Get it from AliExpress. I actually got this particular tube like 4 years ago. Back in my first year of doing nails, this was one of my favorites. This also was one that I recommend, but I don't see them on AliExpress anymore. Not the big ones, at least. But this is like a deep red color. I like this color. Actually, in the old set that I did my inspo one, I actually used this color on the nail bed, and so for me that's a good poly gel. If I can use it on my nail bed, I don't have to worry about it running or being sticky. I feel like it's a good poly gel. But all I did was put that little deep red color in there and just kind of outline. The thing is, I only use this color, this tube around fall time anyway, and that's why that little tube been lasting me so long. After this point here, I will not be recording the ring finger anymore. I'm sorry, guys, because I looked down at my microphone and the light wasn't on, and so I thought it wasn't recording anymore. But look, anyway, back to it. So going here with the yellow color. Now, here's another little comment. You guys can pause it and read through it. I'm just going to get down to the bottom of it. So the girl pretty much said, you are just rude to people. And I had said, no, hun, I'm not rude. I'm disrespectful to rude people. But you guys can read it to get every exact word or whatnot. Here's the thing. I think people tend to misunderstand Virgos. As a Virgo, I do not consider myself mean. I don't consider other Virgos mean. I do think that we just do not have the patience and we do not tolerate other people's BS. For me, speaking for me only, I do have a tendency to, I don't want to say lose my patience, but I don't have the patience to put up with people's crap, really. And so at times I do say things without thinking about it. And yes, it can come off a little insensitive at times, but that's just me. Now, another, like one of the best traits about Virgos, we are thinkers, we are overthinkers. And best believe we have planned out everything to the T before it even get to you. And that is something that I love about me. Like, I'm always thinking about some random stuff. But y'all don't be just thinking that Virgos are mean, because we not. And for me personally, I'm a very shy person. I have a lot of confidence, but I am a very shy person. Like, I don't want to get up there and do karaoke and everybody looking at me. Like, I can't do that. But I will read somebody real quick. Now, getting back into these comments, because I have another one that's coming up. Just the thing is, I'm not a rude person. You will never catch me up on nobody's post videos, real shorts, being nasty in nobody's comment section, because that is not me. That's not my character. If you all heard that phrase plenty of times, if you don't like it, keep strolling. And at this point, I'm sick of saying that to people. If you don't like it, keep strolling. So, yes, you're going to get my nasty, disrespectful comment back. So, here's another one. You guys can go ahead and pause it and read through it, but these type of comments irk my soul, and I'm definitely gonna be nasty to you. So she pretty much was going on and saying how nails harbor bacteria. No matter if you use bleach and a brush, it still won't have bacteria underneath of them. Babies die in the hospitals from nurses with their fake nails. What else? If you cook for your family and touch your kids' food, it can make them sick, and it's just impossible to clean the fake nails. On so whatever, right? Y'all can read it. And so my response to her pretty much was, did you know that your mouth hold bacteria? No matter how much you brush and floss, you still have bacteria in it, but you open that thing every chance you get. Um, no matter how much like nobody asked you about bacteria, and I'm still gonna wear my nails and cook for my family. Those type of comments irk me, because it seemed that people who don't wear nails, or who don't like long nails, or whatever it is, whatever issues they have towards nails, like, that's your problem. And I'm still going to wear my nails. And because you are comfortable coming up on my post, I guess, I don't know, you being afraid of your bacteria, and you trying to deflect that on me. I'm not, and I'm gonna wear my nails. I just feel like it's only people who wear short nails, who don't like nails, got a problem with nails. And like, I just felt like it was crazy that she went all into babies dying in the hospital from nurses and their nails. And I ain't never seen a nurse wear no long nails a day in my life. But anyway, so back to the point. The point is, guys, me personally, I'm not mean. I am a Virgo. We do get that stereotype a lot. It's just that, yeah, you're just not going to talk to me any old type of way. And, you're just not. Now, one of the things I do feel like I should work on as a Virgo, as a person, I do curse a lot. And I think that is one of the things I need to work on, because I'll get to reading somebody and some curse words will slide out. And I don't like that. And I definitely try not to curse in these videos, because I want to keep it PG. But let's go ahead and get back into the set. All right, so at this point, I just added some clear polygel onto the nail. Let me say this. For you guys who's just like starting out with nails or trying to figure out encapsulation, I always look at it as a sandwich. So you put your first layer of polygel down, which is usually clear. Go ahead and put your bread and meat, or in this case, your glitters in there, cure it. And then put the next layer of clear, which will be your top layer of bread. So bread, meat, bread. That is how I like to explain encapsulation. So hopefully that'll help somebody, because I remember a young lady asking me how to do encapsulation, and I was trying to explain it to her best as I could, but she kept having questions. And then once I kind of broke it down to her like a sandwich, she pretty much understood. But all right, so finishing up these nails here in the middle. At this point, I wanted to go ahead and squeeze another color in there. So I took this little tool and just kind of pushed that red back a little bit so I can get another color on there. Um, One of the main things with polygel and color blocking is make sure everybody is holding hands. Make sure every color is connected and touching its previous color. Smooth it all out. Now I got to the point in my journey that I don't want to use hand files in between, so I do try my best to make sure if I'm doing a straight line, to make sure it's straight. If I'm doing a side or diagonal line, just try to make it as straight as possible. And I'll use my brush, and sometimes I'll use a tool, but for the most part, it's just my brush. And because I felt like doing that filing in between was a lot. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm rambling on. I had said this in a previous video. I'm a thinker. I'm an overthinker, and I can be talking to you about one thing, and then my mind be thinking about something else, and then I'll get to stumbling or rambling on because I'm thinking and talking about two different things. All right, so now I did leave the pointer finger in. The pointer and the pinky are the same designs, and so I just took the Easy Mask hazelnut color on the nail bed and worked it around the cuticle first. Now for this video, also I am using my non-dominant hand to do my. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm using my dominant hand to do my non-dominant hand. And so, a tip for when using your brush, especially if you're using your non-dominant, get really comfortable with your brush. I feel like the closer I hold my handle on, okay, so the closer I hold the brush towards the bristles, that is like hard pressure if you're like pushing hard polygel. If you hold it back a little further, hold your hand back a little further, that is for more of a light pressure. So one of the best tips I can give you guys if you're struggling doing that non-dominant hand, get comfortable with your brush. Figure out what ways work best for you, and just like a pencil, if you hold it closer to the tip or the point, it's hard pressure. The further back, the lighter the pressure will be. All right, all I pretty much did was just repeated the same colors that I did in the other ones. Started with the nude, the red, yellow, green, went into the orange. At this point, I was over sculpting these nails. I felt like it was a lot going on, a lot of steps. So I finished it off with this deep red, cured them up, and here is how they was looking after application. Sorry guys, I do not have any filing for this set, but here's how they was looking after filing. And let me tell you, I was loving them. I was absolutely loving this set at this point. Then I started realizing like my little heart was just not right. So here, let me point it out for you guys. So if you see the deep red color, if you see on the, let's point it out again, on the ring finger, it kind of goes in, like, you know, if you make a little heart, kind of tilted in, versus the middle finger is more of a straight line. Plus, the middle finger line is a lot thicker than the ring finger line. And so it just was not giving me that pretty heart that I was hoping for. And so, yeah, I do wind up putting bling over top of that. All right, so going in with that Venalisa top coat. Now, this one here is the one that I get from AliExpress. And this top coat is a lot thicker than the Venalisa top coat that come in the blue and black bottle. Honestly, I've been using that blue and black bottle for so long that I forgot how thick this one was. I personally don't like a thick poly. I'm sorry, I don't like a thick top coat, but this Venalisa one, I just love Venalisa top coat. Like, all right, I had to wipe down the sides. I didn't want to lose my shape because it was thick, and it was definitely running on the sides, messing up my shape. So wipe that down. Went ahead and put these little, I call them stars. They remind me of the Christmas tree toppers. It's not an actual star, but it looks like them little Christmas tree toppers. Put one of them on there. The rhinestones that I'm going with are in the color garnet, and I just pretty much use two different sizes. For me, doing bling, if you mix the sizes, it just give it a better outcome versus using all the same size bling. Okay, I took this rhinestone glue or rhinestone gel, whichever one you want to call it, and I used this for like little detail work. And so right in the middle of the star, it had a clear rhinestone, and I put that little gel on it and then put a garnet red one there. I felt like it was just missing something there in the center, and putting the red rhinestone on it just helped it, just gave it a better look. Wipe down my sides one more time and give that a quick cure. No, I'm sorry, I gave that a full 30-second cure. Now look how pretty. Like, look at that top coat. It is shining. And then I was so proud of my filing. If you look at my line of light all throughout that nail, that line, that little white line there is so straight throughout the nail. And it was like that for all of the nails. Look how pretty it was. So I was so proud of myself for this set. All right, same thing, throw a little top coat on the middle finger. I had to wipe down that extra. Again, it was, see, you can see how much was on my fingers. That's how thick it was. So I had to wipe all of that off because it was just running down the sides. But whatever. Look, let me show you guys here. I wanted to rant and rave about that clear polygel. You can see here that the ring finger and the middle finger, you can just see how clear it is. You can see every leaf, every color, every vein that was in that. And that is just with the clear polygel in this Vanillisa top coat. On top of, I don't top coat the underside of my nails, and that is just how clear it was just from that clear polygel and that top coat. So if you guys need a good clear polygel, that one is definitely the way to go. All right, now for the four fingers, it didn't really represent Virgo, and I did want to put this for a part of the series, so I did put the word Virgo on the thumb, and then just took a few more of the garnet rhinestones and just kind of moved them on. I'm sorry, just kind of scattered them along the nail. And here's how they was looking after. Again, I love this set. Now, it was not one of my favorites out of the Zodiac series, but I absolutely love this set. I felt like it just represented me perfectly when it comes down to the color blocking, the colors that I like to use, the leaves, the temperature, the season. So, yeah. All right, but the video is coming to an end, of course. Here's the nails in that good sunlight. Absolutely love taking the photos in that sunlight. But thank you guys. Thank you for watching these videos. I love and appreciate you guys. I definitely do. Go ahead and keep sending them little comments so I can add them in here. But you guys know I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.